making her star. She knows all the great fashion trending in town. When it comes to talent, that's not all. She's very wise and intelligent, knows what she wants, so subscribe.
Hello. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, you are welcome. My name is Debbie. If you have been watching but you're still contemplating whether you should subscribe or not, what are you waiting for? Please click the link in the comment section below so that you can get notified whenever I upload a video and when I decide to start my live streaming. To all my old-time subscribers, new-time subscribers, I really appreciate you guys' support. You shall receive God's support endlessly by the grace of God. Anyway, you guys, you know, this story of Alex Ekubo, fiancee Achelanu, this story is like a season film. You know, when you are watching like a Prison Break, like, you know, all these series movie is turning to that, because yesterday I literally just made a video about the few things that came out. You know, this lady was going back and forth in comment section with people, but now we are getting to really know what is actually going on. However, like I always say, sometimes it's always good to have a discernment. If you have not seen that previous video I did, I suggested this could be the situation. Like, she was literally trying to get back with this guy. She had an interview with Stella Demokokos. I will get to that. This video might be a bit long. Please bear with me, you guys. But I just want to, like, because I see a lot of people on Instagram literally attaching, you know, there is emotional attachment. Women are so emotional. Men mostly deal with logic, and there are few female as well that actually see the logic and not just be emotional and all out in. It seems like Fancy knows, and she is playing on this emotional trick with a lot of people. I'm not saying that Alex Ekubo did not do all of these things, but at the same time, accountability. I know a lot of these modern women, woke ladies, they lack accountability. And what I see in everything Fancy is doing is that she is not taking accountability for anything in all of this, literally blaming Alex Ekubo. At the end of the day, you go back, you went back to him, you saw the red flag, you canceled your marriage, you decided to go back. That's no one's fault. That's literally your fault. Why would you even go back when you notice that there's something like a red flag? There's a red flag in this guy's situation, but you still went ahead and decided to go back to him. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to plug in my computer. So you still decide to go back to him. That is what I don't understand. However, I'm just going to start with this because I've been going from one blog to the other, literally trying to, you know, researching and trying to really find something. I saw the interview. I'm going to share the interview with you, and you tell me what you think about the interview. And before you look at it, I know you've been emotional all day on social media, you know, on Instagram, on some YouTubers, you know, supporting this lady as well. Take the emotion out. If you like Alex Ekubo, take that away. If you really like this beautiful young lady, take it away and think with logic, like real logic. What is going on? I'm going to go through this interview. However, I saw this video literally saying that somebody said they were back together, and this lady was with Alex over the Christmas. I saw this on a blog. There was somebody saying that they were literally back together. They were like, you know, having fun together. I mean, Alex and the Fancy. And if you see everything going on as well, see, this is them. That's Alex. That's the girl. This is the service, literally December. I don't know how far it is true.
You're not recording that. I was not good.
You know, it could be their previous. This is, you know, yeah, that's the lady okay.
And you take this and you take the ESAM.
You see, in relationship.
Okay, so I'm just showing you that just to see that they were actually back together. But maybe Alex told the lady that, okay, or if you are going to be back with me fully and we're going to let the world know that we are back together, you need to apologize openly. You need to really, you know, tell everyone, because I told you in that previous video that as soon as this lady called off their wedding, there was a lot of speculations. Even me, I was thinking to myself, of course, she find out what is going on. It's been going on even before he announced that this lady, a lot of people were saying it when he announced that he is getting married to this lady, proposed to this lady. A lot of people were saying that, hey, are you sure? This lady, you better watch it. You know, there has been accusation of him being a down low. They can never link any lady to him. They can never say, okay, this is the person that Alex Ekubo break her heart, or she breaks Alex Ekubo's heart. You know what I'm saying? And this guy is like a top happening actor in Nollywood industry. So now let me show you the interview this lady did. I'm going to quickly, read the interview to you, then tell me what you think with logic, not just emotion. I actually saw a comment in the last page of this interview with Stella Demokokos. This lady, ever since this happened, is like she hasn't really rest. She's been going from one comment on her page to the other, and she eventually granted an interview to Stella Demokokos. And let's go through it. This is the interview. This is what happened. Okay, so he said this is an exclusive interview with actor Alex Ekubo, US-based ex-fiancee Fancy Acholonu. And the interview went like that. If you can see it, you can pause it. I've went through it before, and it doesn't make so much sense to me like this lady think it will. So now she tells Stella Demokokos that she did not break up with Alex because of his sexuality, and explains a lot of things, including their chats that leaked. That is, take that one as number one. She didn't break up with him that last year. She did not cancel the wedding simply because of his sexuality. Okay, follow it. She said, hello, Fancy, can we talk? I'm a journalist. Hello, Stella, Happy New Year. Sure, what would you like to discuss? Please, let me know about all this stuff going on. Do you want to grant me an interview? I was really excited and looking forward to you and Alex reconciliation, but it looks like that's not happening anytime soon. What went wrong? I will understand if you don't want to talk, but I will advise you do. And Fancy said, I have seen your blog before. It's positive, especially when you speak of Alex and I. So this is all very devastating. I feel like speaking up makes me look bad, but so does my silence. I've never done an interview about this. I choose silence. Oh my God. Hello. Sorry, I paused. I'm trying to okay. I choose silence. But Alex continued to want me to make public apologies, and it's hurting me in so many ways. I have never even shared reason why I left. I know he has an image to protect for him to look cool, but this last apology statement we wrote together broke me, and it was just all for revenge for him to clear his image and ruin mine. Why did you break off your engagement, Stella Hacks Fancy? There are so many reasons I ended it. It's very personal. I don't want to embarrass him or myself further. If I say why, people will say, well, how obvious was that? And you ignore the red flags. Guys, did you see that? She said, oh, I didn't break up with him because of his sexuality. At the same time, the reason is that people will say, just for what people will say, that you ignore the red flag. What are that red flags? She said she hasn't said anything what really made her ended it. It's very obvious what made you ended it, and yet you still went back to that. Anyway, let's continue. I don't want to jump the hoop. We tried to reconcile and asked for us to do it privately, get counseling. He disagreed. Even his family and friends said privately would be better, but he needed a grand gesture apology so he can have the grand wedding he wants again. Not caring the issues were still there. Everything is about social media for him. And somehow he's now looking like I want the attention when this is the worst attention I've ever had in my life. I have a full-time job, clients, family, business, etc. This was what I wanted to avoid. It ruined every chance of us getting back together by thinking humiliating me will make me still love him. Okay, we hear you, auntie. So she was literally saying that it was Alex that was trying to get back with her And due to the way he handled things, due to the way he was pressuring her to apologize openly, Alex ruined the chance that he gets with her. So now I'm hearing my breakup text was leaked. I sent it to my close people. At the time of the breakup, they are so upset with Alex and how he treats me that I know they leaked it. We would have married quietly and moved on. Now everyone is in our business. So here comes the sabotage. Because they feel is bad for me based on everything they know. What do they know? Stella asked again. So there is no chance of reconciliation. She said, no. Now let me ask you straight up. There has been so much talk going around since you broke up with Alex. They say you found out that he swings both ways. If it's not true, at least correct that impression that your breakup caused. It would only be fair to him. And I really like this question that Stella asked. This lady answered. Okay, let's hear. Fancy said, we can't. It's too messy. I tried my best. He wanted to get back with me as much as I did. Okay, you both want to get back together. We've been at this for a year, but he felt since I broke up with him, I should do more of the work. I was fine with that, but his methods are cruel and constantly public. His sexuality is not the reason I broke with him. I'm very open-minded, so regardless of what he prefers, love is love for me. Can anybody tell me the meaning of that? What I can read with the meaning of that part I read to you is that this lady too swing both ways, because she literally answered it. She said that she is very open-minded. So regardless of what he prefers, love is love for me. That's the statement these alphabet people always make. Love is love. I loved him for his personality and heart, nothing more. He didn't want to be with me intimately, which was confusing and difficult for me to understand, especially for 5 years. So it did affect my self-esteem as I kept myself for him. And when he would cheat with curvy women, he wouldn't perform with them either. So what kind of cheating is she talking about? That's why I said, see, come to my page with logic, not just feelings. This girl said a lot of things, and I'm going to go back to that. But I'm just saying everything she said here is what I really actually, give me the answer to what I said yesterday. So he would cheat with curvy women. He wouldn't perform with them either. So I don't know. I can't confirm or deny his sexuality, but for me, I loved him despite all, and he still find ways to hurt me. Stella now said, dated 5 years and no intimacy. Did you confirm he was cheating, caught him, or you were told? Yes, that is embarrassingly true. When I met him, I didn't have much experience. So it was easy to convince me that his decision was because of religion. But as he would constantly cheat, and yes, I caught him, it will hurt me because that's not part of the religion belief he made our celibacy to be. Honestly, this whole thing has been complicated beyond words. No, you complicated everything. He is cheating with curvy women, but he won't get down with them. So what does he do to them that made you cut him and he was cheating, but still did not have anything to do with them? Is this curvy ladies that told you that, oh, Alex is, cheating with me, but at the same time not, getting down with me because you caught him? What did you cut him doing with these curvy ladies? But as it will constantly, yes, So now she said that, so it's unhealthy for me to continue this relationship. I needed this post. He begged me to dip it so that I can see his intention was just cleaning up his image. So now, a lot of people were making comments, and I saw one comment. I don't know. Number 2 confirmation. I think this is that. Sorry. I saw what you did there, Sister Fancy. Okay, yeah, same thing I caught. This lady caught it as well. That his sexuality is not the reason she broke up with him. It's something else. He's actually not. And somehow she is confirming that it swings both ways, because she did not tell Stella that no. She said that she is open-minded and love is love to her, regardless of what he is. She loves him like that. So Stella said, oh, I'm truly sorry I ever posted a breakup message. It's a guilt that that's the continuation of fancy message. Sorry. But it's constant punishment, even though my life in their true statement has true to it. This embarrassment is not something I deserve. So now that's our truth. And Stella said, and from the breakup test, it looks like you were the one to pay for the wedding. Both of you were to have. And she said, yes, you have seen it. And Stella said, yes, I have. And Francis said, oh, I'm so embarrassed, but everything in that message is true. At that time, I was angry and sent it to close people. And when they saw it, they were shocked. It's bad, because with all that, I still wanted to go back to him because I loved him. But he's been so public has made it impossible to repair this. Do you think too many outsiders are involved in this? Have both families intervened? And Francis said, way too many. My family does not want him anymore in our family. They know too much. They were in support of a reconciliation if it was private, but his tit for tat was concerning that. August statements not being enough was concerning. He only focused on my reaction, never on his action. And Stella said, one last thing, say something to Alex through this interview. Talk to him through me. And Francis said, honestly, I don't know what to say to him. This has to be the most devastating thing I've ever been through. And for it to be so public, I pray we both find healing and peace, because it won't be an easy journey. One breakup statement shouldn't have led to all of this. I wish I never said anything, but I'm human. I was fed up with good reason. I pray he doesn't only focus on people's reaction, but evaluate his action too. I also pray he learns to be real and more forgiving with his next person, and not be so consumed with having the perfect image, because he's training to keep that up. My mental health can't tolerate a relationship anymore. And Stella said, wow, catch a hug from me, Sissy. Thank you for opening up to me. I pray you both find closure. And one thing I will say before I move on, to show you the message Fancy is talking about. And she said, no problem. There's been report that he blocked me on social media. That's not true. That would be really bad on him. I don't want people to think that. He just revealed himself. I like one thing, like I'm saying, kudos to Stella Dimokoko. Seriously, I couldn't believe, like, she didn't even bash Alex. She didn't bash this lady. You know, she was attentive. She listened to both parts. She did not make up her mind. She did not say anything like, oh, Alex, Fancy, you are wrong. Alex, you are wrong. You know, she was so matured about this interview, and I really appreciate that. However, this lady thought she's trying to clear things up. To me, she sound like she kind of, mess it up a little bit. That's the way I would call it. So a lot of people were putting their emotions, and this lady said something that really stand out to me. Okay, let me read the comment of this lady. And I'm with this lady because she was actually not putting just her emotion. She catch up to a lot of things that this lady said that is problematic as well. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm not blaming entirely, because everything she describes about Alex Ekubo, without him saying anything, you can tell he is one of these people that will always want to protect his image. He's in the Nollywood industry. A lot of people look up to him. He's got a lot of followers. He is handsome. A lot of ladies want to date him. So he's going to be keeping up the, appearances. And this lady knows that. Okay, now this comment said, let me summarize this whole thing, because nothing is adding up here. Exactly how I felt. For whatever reason, still unclear. Fancy broke up with Alex and issued a statement saying everyone should live their truth. Nigerians read meaning into that statement, mostly due to the rumor of Alex being gay. Exactly. After Alex and Fancy wanted to reconcile and get back together, Alex, with an ulterior motive, played Fancy into believe they would actually get back together, tricked her into putting out a public apology to clear his name, which any sane person will understand this is normal. Wanting to clear his name, Fancy, naive and stupid, fell for it, expecting that she would be getting back with Alex. After the apology, Alex played a fast one on her. After all, she has cleared his name, and it now seemed she's the one begging to get back with him. As this is not the outcome/response Fancy expected from Alex, she starts playing the victim. When will you people start telling her to take accountability? Thank you so much, sis. This is the only person that I know that did not go in with emotion but logic. She know exactly what is going on. Same way I explained in my video yesterday. Go and watch it. Like, where is her own accountability? She put herself in this position. She put herself in this situation. She heard the news. She saw the red flag. She still insisted on staying with this guy. She still went back to his house. The first video I played for you, so allegedly it was taken last December. So she is ready to still marry this guy, pay for the wedding. Is she crazy? Pay for your own wedding. The guy has money. He's buying houses, he's buying cars, he's doing all of this, and you are ready to pay for your wedding. No, 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 no. So now, this person said, as this is not the outcome response fancy expected from Alex, she started playing the victim. When will you people start telling her to take accountability for her own foolishness and allowing herself to be played? Nobody made her do anything she didn't want to do in the first place. When a gun was not pointed at your head, you say Alex is all of these bad things, but you still wanted to get back with him after breaking up. Do you hate yourself that much? Sometimes we need to tell people the hard truth. It may just be the wake-up call they need to get their ish together. Not everything should be handled with love and light. Because as I see this girl, so if Alex called this girl right now, she's ready to so try to justify going back to him. I'm telling you, she will go back. She will go back. And see, in fact, this lady finished it. This Miss Wizzy, I don't know who you are, but you have this, it's not just emotional. You don't just put your emotional in it. Sometimes the truth is very hard to take. But this girl needs that truth to slap her in the face. Why would you go back to this guy? Why would you be begging to go back? Are you by yourself? Do you swing both ways? Because she said a lot. That's why I said I go back to that interview when Stella asked her that she should try and clear Alex's names, clear her name, clear his name. If truly what they said about him is true, you understand? Like, oh, is he truly this person people said he is? That can you clear that? Oh, she went ahead and started rambling. I don't mind. I don't care. Whatever he is, it doesn't matter. I love him. I really want to be with him. I really, literally going this shady way, trying to kind of like, I don't get it. Why would you even feel like you need to go back to this person? You saw the red flag. You saved yourself by calling this thing off when you can. Now, you went to a pick-me mode. Like, nobody can marry you again. You are so pretty. You don't even look 30. This lady is 30, 31 this year or whatever. But she didn't look it. She looked like someone in her early 20s. She looks so damn young for her age. So now, you are saying that, but he asked me to tender the apology. We wrote the apology together. Is that gone to your head? Did he, put something to your head and say, if you don't post it, I will do this? Because he said, if you don't post it, he won't stay with you. Why would you want to stay with someone that swings both ways if you don't swing both ways yourself? Because she said it. She said, oh, I don't mind whatever he is. Like, she knows, but she doesn't mind. I'm speaking and I'm showing you. You can pause this and read. This is, this is everything she's sending to Alex. This is the message in between both of them after everything went south. That's just last year. So this is before she eventually put the statement out that she is no more interested. This is everything, and this is the way Alex kind of, manipulates her. And it was like both of them wrote the message. But I saw one somewhere where they released how Alex is calling her back. But it sounds like she was calling Alex a lot of times. That's why I said that Miss Wizzy got it right. Same way, same thing. I got it right. You were the one on this case. Like, you really want to get back with this guy. Does this guy even think about her kids? Does she even think about her future? Does she even believe that she can never get somebody better, far more better than Alex, that is going to love her, that is going to accept her, except if she swing both ways herself? Go back Look at the interview on Stella Demococo's Instagram, read it and tell me what you can deduct from it. Because a lot of you were just, Alex is such a bad person. Alex is this, Alex is that. Fancy is to expose him, especially this Uche Maduagu. No, Alex has been exposed for years. A lot of people has been saying this thing for years. You know, if he looks like a dog, quacks like a dog, sings like a dog, walk like a dog, he's a dog. Nobody needs to tell you that. So to me, it sounds like this girl just was on this pick me mode. Like, oh, if it's not Alex, it's nobody. Or maybe she's thinking she's too old. She can never get somebody better. Because that's what I'm getting. Like, how could you even put yourself in this position? Such a beautiful young lady. I don't care your age. You look so young. You look so beautiful. You don't deserve this, except if you are the same, like both of you are birds of same feathers. For you to say that you don't care who she is, love is love. So do you swing both ways yourself? You get what I'm saying? Like, maybe she swing both ways for her not to care. What about infection? What about anything that could happen? I don't get, seriously, I don't get it. A lot of people were not telling this lady the truth. Did that Miss Wizzy that said the truth on Stella Demococo? A lot of people were coming for her. Like, oh, why would you say this? Women supporting women. No. Women lie, men lie. People lie to save shame, to save themselves. Look at it. Everybody lie. Don't come and be saying that, oh, it's because this person, believe all women. No. I don't have to believe all women. I can believe anybody I want to believe. Is my choice. But at the same time, Alex is doing it in a way that he's not saying anything. He just makes this girl look like a mad person. But at the end of the day, this lady should know Alex is just using you. You tainted his image. You confirmed what a lot of people were thinking about him. A lot of people were saying it that time. And you confirmed it by canceling the wedding. Now you came back and everybody was like, the people that are already saying, no, maybe people are lying about Alex. You planted that seeds of doubt in them again now. Like, oh, Alex is not who they said he is. If not, Fancy will not try to get back with him. You try to get back with him. Whether he tries to get back with you or you try to get back with him, you don't have any business with this guy. But the way you answered the question that Stella asked you, like clearing up his name about the sexuality, you went ahead and said that, oh, love is love. Yeah, you love him for his heart, for his character, for his teeth, but you were not talking about the sexuality. See, people, take your emotion out of this. Seriously, I saw a lot of YouTubers, I saw a lot of blogs going ahead and blaming. Even someone came out, let me show you. There's so many things going on about this. That's why I said it's like a season film. It's like a season film. You remember Blossom, Chuku, Cheka, or whatever his name. He was married to this lady called Red Figure. I don't know if you remember their breakup. They broke up a while back. Sorry, this video is getting too long. And this one came out and said that I don't know whether she is trying to now, send a message to her ex-husband because the guy got married again now. But it sounds like it. If the presidency in Nigeria can't find it necessary to legalize being gay so that these MFs can live their lives normally, then there should also be a gigantic penalty for the monster who, knowing their sexuality, still go ahead to marry, start tribe their opposite sex, refuse them their primary responsibility, heavily manipulate them and scatter their mental health and self-worth, traumatize them heavily, then divorce them, only to run along to the next victim and act like they've done nothing wrong. A lot of people were saying, oh, she's not talking to her ex-husband. But it sounds like it, because why would you say that? Divorce them only to run along to the next victim and act like they've done nothing wrong. And he said that it should be life imprisonment for those people. And she said not before. And it be the self-acclaimed Jesus babies doing this ish all the damn time. Who is she talking to? The ex. And more so, these people lack emotional intelligence to actually say anything about these alphabet people. These people are called protected community, protected group. Even on YouTube, you can't really see any bad thing about them. You can't say terrible things about them. Legalizing it doesn't change the fact that people that we hide their true person, they will still hide it. People that will not say who they are, they will still not say who they are. It's happening. America has legalized all of this thing. They are called protected group in America. Still, you will still see a DL man having baby mamas all around. I've heard about a lot of celebrities being called out on social media about their sexuality. And these people are giving birth every time. These people are having kids, they are having baby mamas. Some of them are married. So this lady saying that legalizing it, even if they legalize it, the one that will still not come out will not come out. Maybe because of his family, maybe because of his friends, maybe because of people he lives around, maybe because of his status. Some of these people will still not come out. So still talking about legalizing, it doesn't change the fact that a DL man will still be a DL man. It doesn't mean it's going to come out. Anyway, you guys, I think I'm going ahead too much about this thing. I want to stop here. And you know, a lot of people, I really want to, go deeper. The video is going to be too long. A lot of people were talking about when she said that, oh, they are celibate for 5 years. Even in Nkechi Blessing, Auntie Nkechi, as usual now, she has to bring herself into it. She was making video about it, saying that, how can you be celibate? A lot of people actually came for her. That no, they are not talking about public toilet. They are talking about private person. Like even Daddy Freeze was coming out trying to distort the Bible, trying to distort the word of God, saying that, oh, even the Bible was not against someone that are engaged to be doing all of these things. No. If you don't believe something, you will fall for everything. That is the case of Daddy Freeze. He is one of these people that is making the war against Christianity so easy, and a lot of people were falling for his antics. It's very damn wrong for him to distort the Bible passage simply because he wants it to fit what he wants. Like, oh, where is celibacy? There are so many people. I have a friend that our husband, the person is our husband today. This guy just said, no, I want to practice celibacy. I don't want us to do this again. I found God. I did this. He married her. This guy for like 7 or 8 years. He did not do anything with this girl. He was not cheating, but this guy was having fun. This guy was doing whatever it is. They got married today. So I don't get it why people think that celibacy is a bad thing. A lot of celebrities do it. A lot of people do it. The Bible says your body is the is the temple of Christ. If you keep it, it's not simply because you are keeping it for someone. It's for yourself. If truly Fancy did that, good for her. That's for her. That's not for this guy. Anyway, you guys, seriously, if I keep going on about this thing, I'm not going to end this video, and I think it's really, getting really long. I'm just literally saying that a lot of people were damn wrong about this situation.
I want to date you now. You not tell me, we will not do. I got, what did you sort to it? We will not do. People used to go and buy car. They will test run the car to see if the engine is sharp.
Can you imagine
you want to buy suya now? Suya that used to sweet. Maybe you first say, I'm okay now.
See, that's what she deserves. Real men use private toilet, not public toilet. Let remain for our lane. Fancy is way above the hair. Go and enjoy your young boy and make sure you invest in this career. So anyway, you guys, I think I'm going to end this here. I want to hear your opinion about this. That's how I feel. Like I always say, opinion is an a-hole, and everybody has got one. The only thing I will implore you is that don't take my word for it. Don't take the way I read, because the way you will look at things is going to be different from the way I look at things. I look at things with discernment. I look at every word and have a meaning for it. If you don't believe me, go back and look up that interview on Stella DeMarcus, like I said, which she did a fantastic job, by the way. Look it up, read it, digest it, and really understand what this lady is saying about this ex. It looks like she really wants to get married to this guy. She knows who he is, whatever he is. I'm not saying what he is allegedly, but she still doesn't mind because she said it. Love is love. Anyway, you guys, I want to hear your opinion. Let's continue the discussion in the comment section below, guys. And on your way out, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Share if you like it. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I upload a video. And please share this video. I'm still waiting, for more people to know that I'm back so that I can go back to my live streaming. And more so, if you have any story to share with me, my name is the same on all socials. DEBBIEFASHSTYLE on Snapchat, on Instagram, on Facebook, everywhere. Just search for my name. It's the same name. And guys, I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye.
So subscribe and get that gist with the one and only DEBBIEFASHSTYLE. Yeah, yeah.